Welcome back in. The 35,000 fans coming to downtown Indianapolis this weekend for the Sweet 16 will notice a lot of cranes and construction workers scattered across downtown.
The work does close down some streets, but also creates an eyesore, as you found out, right?
Yeah, despite this, the people behind these projects say the final product should be a friendlier city for visitors and locals alike.
It's hard to really look in any direction and not see a crane.
From Megan Vukasic's office on the 20th floor of the City County building, the Director of Metropolitan Development has a good view of the projects changing the downtown landscape.
It means that, people want to be in Indianapolis, they want to invest in Indianapolis.
What is usually a popular spot during downtown events like the Sweet 16, Georgia Street, is covered in construction right now. As visitors walk past on their way to Lucas Oil Friday, they'll see the new Signia by Hilton Hotel starting to take shape. At its base, the block of Georgia Street will get a brand new look.
And that will transform from what is a street today into a park.
From right now to next spring, Chris Merritt and his team at Merritt Chase are going to change this section of Georgia Street to a pedestrian-only area with trees, lawns, plants, and more. Merritt envisions a more walkable space to more easily connect the south side of downtown to the rest of the area.
People want to be outside, people want to connect and have those kinds of experiences in a downtown.
On the opposite end of the popular block, the CSX building is transforming into a Shinola hotel and music venue. A fence is already up around the building. If fans head to the north end of Mass Ave, they'll find a section of College Avenue set to reopen in April as the second phase of the Bottle Works project gets closer to completion. On the east side, the Cole Motor campus is being built into a residential mixed-use facility. Elsewhere, City Market is getting renovated, and the Henry Street Bridge over the White River just entered a new phase of construction. Just beyond downtown, visitors and neighbors alike will see the more than $2 billion new hospital being built. It's set to open in 2027. The work isn't just what visitors and locals can see through a fence or hear on a construction site. A hundreds of million-dollar redevelopment of the Circle Center Mall is close to starting.
There's a lot of behind-the-scenes work going on a lot of development projects that if you are downtown, you're not going to physically see right now, but that is in the works and that you'll see in the future.
Looking out these windows, it's hard to think of a time where downtown construction was busy.
I think in recent history, yeah, we've definitely seen an uptick in development.
In downtown.